The Groveland Four were four young African American men who were falsely accused of raping a 17-year-old white woman in Lake County, Florida in 1948. Here we have pictures of the families of the four men that were involved in the incident, and here we have a picture of them holding the proclamation apologizing for their convictions.
Is long overdue. A case almost 70 years old is now coming back into the spotlight. Four African-American men arrested accused of raping a white woman. No hard evidence ever linked them to the crime. This is News 6 at 6. I'm Matt Austin.
And I'm Lisa Bell. It is a case that shook up Lake County decades ago, and now there's a push to exonerate them once and for all. News 6 reporter Justin Warmoth joins us now live in Lake County. And Justin, you talked with the mayor today. What did he tell you about this?
Well, Lisa, he says this is something he's wanted to do since he took office about 3 years ago. He's drafted a proclamation apologizing to the men's families, as well as supporting the push to exonerate them for the alleged crimes. And for folks who live here in Groveland and remember this horrific case, say it's long overdue. It happened almost 70 years ago. Four black men, now known as the Groveland Four, were accused of raping and kidnapping a 17-year-old white woman, a case that didn't have any hard evidence linking the men to the crime. One man was shot to death by a posse. Three others were tried and convicted when the death sentence of two of the men were overturned. Then Lake County Sheriff Willis McCall picked them up for prison for a retrial. McCall claimed they tried to escape and shot them both, killing one of them.
I remember I was 13 years old, and it got kind of rough.
Bernice Hodges has lived in the tiny Lake County city her entire life, 83 years. In fact, she knew the Groveland Four, and they told her they were innocent.
I talked with one of the boys, the urban boy, and the shepherd. They say they didn't do it, so I don't know.
The only way we can begin to heal is to bring as much of the truth as we possibly can put our hands on.
And that's why Groveland Mayor Tim Laux says on Tuesday he will read a proclamation that supports the exoneration of the four men involved. It follows a bill filed by an Orlando state senator calling on the state to formally apologize to the men's families.
I think we're going to be able to begin that healing and get rid of the stigma, to let people know that South Lake County and the city of Groveland is not what it was in 1949.
For Hodges, it's an apology long overdue, and believes the men would be forgiving.
They would accept it, I imagine, and be real happy, like about it, Because, usually they accuse us of doing something, and that's it. You just done it,
Now, the proclamation will be read at 7 o'clock at the city meeting. Again, that's on Tuesday. The mayor says some family members of the Groveland Four will be in attendance. So if you're interested in coming out, it will be, again, Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Now, all of this has not come without some backlash. In fact, the mayor told me he's received some threats since word spread about doing this. I'll have some of that. I'll have some of the threats that the mayor says happened to him on my story I'm putting together right now for 7 o'clock. But for now, we are live in Groveland in Lake County. Justin Warmoth, News 6.